Good afternoon, everybody. My opponent for this game will be Vitriolic, who is ranked 4 in his Master Division here with 998 wins and 926 losses. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Largoplz. This is, of course, a custom game. As you can see, I'm spawning in the bottom position here, Largoplz, the orange Zerg. And my opponent is up here, the purple Protoss named Vitriolic. I think that is how you pronounce that one. And at least I will be doing it like that. And today is Sunday, which of course means that I will participate in a Zotac Cup. And this is from the first round. And hopefully I can break my habit of losing in the first round, which is of course very, very annoying. It would be nice to actually play a couple of games before getting eliminated. So as you can see, nothing much going on here. What's going up in the Protoss base? Nothing much. Getting his pylon, getting his drones, chrono boosting, going quite heavy on the economy. And as you can see, he is quite good. You saw in the introduction, he is a Master League player. I actually checked him up. I think he's placed 1501 in the whole world, that is. So he's almost a top 1500 player in the ranking system, that is, of course. So he's pretty good. One of the best players I have met, I would say. Based on the ranking, that is. So I'm scouting up here, finding him. As you saw, he was scouting here to see if one overlord was coming in. And he's down here planning to deny my early hatch, which isn't coming because I am going with my 14 gas, my 14 pool, and he cannot mess with that even if he wants to. So what's going on up here? I'm scouting around, see a lot of drones, see one gas, just chilling, trying to get a good knowledge about his current condition. And I see his gateway is finishing, so I'm moving down here. And I am being annoying. He can't really place it. I'm nibbling at his back, trying to... Once more I deny it, but there you go, finally can put it down. So I'm going to steal his gas, because that is what I do. I actually tend to use that quite a lot in... especially against Protoss, because it shuts down a lot of the early gas-heavy builds. And in the meantime, I'm just droning up, getting, let's see, can get a production up maybe. He's getting one Salot, I'm getting 2 Zerglings, 1 Queen, some more drones, getting its speed as well. Am I getting gas? No, that is... Oh. I'm confused. This isn't right. Where am I getting it? Yeah, of course, this is the one. I am so stupid. Well, yeah, I'm getting trying to steal here, and as you will see, I will cancel. But I actually fail. He puts one up. He's ready for that one. So yeah, he got his gas finally. And yeah, I'm not that good at knowing what I'm doing, but that was my second gas I was getting. Getting my road warren. Almost done with speed. I'm chasing this probe. He will not die. Probably so annoying. They are so fast. You really need speed to chase them down efficiently, and my queen is doing her job, injecting, getting some overlords. Actually capped myself, as you can see, so I'm getting 2 at a time, not very good. And since I got some money over, I went for my hatch as well. You know, why not? Getting a second pair of Zerglings as well, getting my roach, my first roach, that is. And I think, let's see, I need to mark myself here. There we go. If you check this out, I did see these 2 gateways. So, but I didn't see a 4th. So I was a bit afraid of a 4-gate push. So I decided to get some forces to be able to defend if he wants to kill me. But as you can see, he's going for the 3-gate into 1 expansion. So he's going quite heavy on the economy, and continues to poke around. Got a few roaches out. My queen is doing her work. My expansion is about halfway up, so I'm at least ahead in the expansion. But I'm getting even more roaches. And if you look at the unit tab here, you can see 20 drones with 29 probes, so I'm quite far behind. I only have now I have 2/3 of the workers that he do. And I saw his probe poking around, so I was expecting some kind of proxy pylon, so I actually used my 2 Zerglings to pick this guy up. Then we'll go up and kill this, or at least force it to cancel. I think that is what he's doing. Yeah, there you go. And he's moving out with a small force here, just poking out a bit. He's getting his forge to be able to get some cannons, some upgrades to be able to feel safe, and he's getting, let's say, 1 more gateway, so we'll be on 4 gateways, and no, nothing much going on, so we'll get back to the production. What did I press? Huh. Let's back up. I think I pressed the fast forward button, so we back up again. Yeah, it will be good. Didn't really miss. Yeah, he moved down about there. I'm just poking around here with my 2 Zerglings. Kinda miscontrolled it, and he's poking down here. We got 1 hallucination out, or hallucinated phoenix. It is a bit messed up there, but it's okay. It didn't miss anything important. I have 1 guy here to see if he expands, and as you can see, he decides to not take this fight. I got my 2 spine crawlers, quite a lot of roaches. And what should you do with the units when you have them? You should use them. And I am not using them right now. They're just hanging down here. And as you can see, at the drone count, I'm down even more now because I built these 2. So I'm down at 17 drones. It is so low. It is really, really bad. He's actually jabbling me right now, or even more than jabbling. I should push out. I should try to do some kind of damage because I'm so heavy on the roach count. As you can see, 19 roaches against 5 stalkers, 5 sentries, and a few zealots as well. I could have done quite a lot of damage with this push, but no, I'm just chilling back. I'm not really sure why. I have seen this expansion. I do know that he has that one. He's getting his robotics facilities as well. Let's go back here. Getting his +1. Yeah, +1. And I finally getting some more drones, but still continuing to build roaches. I'm just poking out there. I'm not really sure. As you can see, I've seen the expansion. And of course I should have been able. He has actually shot at my Overlord, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to die. But if he shoots once and it doesn't take any kind of damage, I should know that it is a hallucination and shouldn't have to worry about it. But no, I'm too bad for that. But at least I'm keeping my money low, which is kinda easy when you don't have an economy. And here you can see, wasting even more on spore crawlers. Such a bad decision. I should have figured that he only hallucinates. And I should, of course. Now it is kind of too late to push out now. And now I decide to get drones. I'm not doing this in the right order. And he's getting his robotics bay, because he can get the Colossi out and getting some immortals as well. And he's doing good work here, getting his expansion up and running very, very well. Well saturated, as you can see. Both his main and his natural. And he's continuing to warp in these forces, and as you can see, he's keeping his money nice and low. Not as slow as they should be, but of course, when you see here, no, he can actually warp out. Maybe he's gearing for an expansion or something. And I'm getting my speed, I'm getting my +1, get my hydras as well. And I'm just chilling. I have quite a few roaches here, as you can see. Look at the units tab back once more. Okay, 27 drones to his 52, so he's still almost doubling me. Not good. And now he's starting to really catch up in forces. I had a small window where I could have done a lot of damage, but I was actually afraid of losing, which is my greatest weakness. I always feel pressured when I see some kind of... Not if he gets a 4 gate, I can handle it. If he gets a really, really early expansion, I can handle it as well. But 3 gates into expand, I have so much trouble with it. But at least I'm trying to work with my queens. Only 1 tumor so far, and she's quite alright. I'm working on that at least. This queen is pooping a bit. But as you can see, I cannot really produce any forces. If you look at income tab, there it is. He's doubling me in the harvesting, so yeah. Can produce a lot more forces. And if you look at the food, the army here, you can see I'm at 90 food, he's at 141, and you want to be ahead, Zerg. And I'm so far behind, so this is not looking very well for me. And it all comes back to when I made all these roaches and not Jones instead. By now I would probably be able to have this kind of force, or even larger, and a lot of Jones if I have switched the order and gotten the Jones first and then my units. As you can see, check this out, I have 27 larvae, so I could have no problem produced a lot more Jones and then a lot of units. I have a great force, great economy, probably an earlier third, maybe fourth by now as well, but no, I decide to not do that in this game. And as you can see, doubling my army here in more than double both in gas and in minerals. Well, not in minerals, it's almost doubling me, but even a lot more than doubling in the gas. So yeah, he has a great force here moving out, starting to slow his way over here. And I'm like, yeah, I don't need to need any forces now. I have my production, getting my +1 armor, getting Spire as well. 9 Hydralisks, 24 roaches against 3 Colossi, 2 Immortals, 27 Stalkers, some Zealots, and 1 Observer. And Sentries, of course, as well. So yeah, it might be a bit difficult to defend this. 62 Harvesters to 31, so he's still doubling my harvest count. Might be a problem, but of course you don't really need an income. And actually I felt quite good when I was playing this game. It's easy to see now that I'm playing quite really bad actually, but it felt good because, you know, the macro was holding up quite well here, keeping my minerals low, keeping the gas low, and of course so much lava, so little money. Quite easy to do that part right. And as you can see, he's closing in here with his quite huge force. And I have no idea what's going on. I'm like, no, I'm doing fine. Didn't even have these towers or anything. So yeah, I really need to defend this with my 126 food against his 189. Might be a bit problematic, but I just need to micro very well. And if he misclicks his whole force to move up here and then maybe back and then attack, I might be able to actually hold this. And why not pushing the Hydras first here with my roaches? He's forcing me off, and he's just crushing me right now. Can't really do anything about it. And it all comes down to my decision to make roaches instead of Jones in the beginning. I couldn't get enough forces to be able to hold this. Not at all, and as you can see, this is a good game. Very well played from him. I was really impressed. I was really surprised actually with this force when I played, and of course there's always time for some manners. So GG, telling me played well because I thought he did, and then I left the game. So once again I am eliminated in the first round. He's getting his force as well. Nice. It was a great game to play, a lot of fun. And he taught me a lesson in how to play StarCraft 2. So that is everything for this afternoon. Thank you and goodbye.